Hello. Oh, please excuse. So, yes, it's me, Claire of Clarity with Claire. I haven't done this for a while because I lost my confidence again. I know, recurring story, very boring, do apologise. If you can see that I'm not looking, because I'm looking at me filming, but the camera's there. So really I should be looking there. But naturally I want to look there. And it's a bit confusing. So please bear with. I have stacked you on matches and a book and a thing. That's what I've done because I'm so professional. You're sort of stacked up. And I thought, oh, I need to be doing this in landscape rather than portrait. Hence why I got confused visually. So yes, I lost my confidence. But someone reached out, someone who is kind enough to watch these slightly mad videos, and said, oh, where have you been? Are you okay? And I'm like, thank you for giving me the nudge that I needed from spirit and angels and the angelic realm. Yes, I'm okay. Oh, God. Anyone would think I smoke 10 a day. I've never smoked in my life. Anyway, yes. So, yes, I'm doing it. I'm being brave. I'm recording myself. Whether it will actually go then on Tinternet, I don't know. But here I am. And it is very ad hoc. It's just like I was sitting here being quiet, being mindful, being demure. And they said, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. So I was like, okay, I'll just do it then. So I'm here recording a video to talk about the craziness of the world and look at it from the lens of a higher perspective, hopefully. So I don't know whether they'll channel words through me if I do a meditation. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. A certain generation of English people will get that. British people, UK people. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm here and I'm doing it. So if you're kind enough to have borne with me so far, thank you. Oh, I need to look at the camera. Look at the camera. Looking at you. So thank you. And we will see what happens. So yes, the craziness of the world right now. Oh my, it is crazy, isn't it? And it's okay to feel a little bit scared. It is okay to feel a little bit scared because it is more than crazy. And I had this conversation with some lovely lad that I met the other week. He was doing some beautiful artwork, really beautiful. Some of it quite dark. And I said, please don't lean into the dark. There is light. And I said, and I gave him this analogy, which is an analogy that's not mine. It's been given to me years ago, and I think it's quite useful. If you look at river water, right? So you've gone into a river and you've got your clear glass or your jam jar or whatever it is, and you've gone into the river and you pick up all the muck and all the sediment and all the bits that floaty, and you let that water settle, okay? And the water will settle into layers, won't it? You'll get the mucky, cruddy stuff at the bottom, and then you'll get the wibbly wobbly floaty bit in the middle. Oh, that's the door. The wibbly wobbly bit in the middle with all the knee and stuff, and then on the top you'll get like leaves and sticks and stuff like that. And if you let it settle, you can see her. See her? You can see, I'm trying to look at the camera, look at the camera, don't look at yourself, look at the camera. You can see that the water appears to be clear, but at the bottom there's that crud of pebbles and mud and yuckiness, decaying things, and it doesn't look very nice. You wouldn't then pick up that water and go, nyum, nyum, nyum. Oh, look at that loveliness. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't drink it, would you? Look, look at the camera, Claire. So, you wouldn't drink it. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't drink it. Because although it gives the appearance of being clear, you know that that muckiness is still at the bottom. But if you go in with a stick and you go, and you stir it up and all the crud comes up from the bottom and starts floating about in the water and it looks mucky and hideous and horrible, you still wouldn't drink the water, but you would now know what was actually in it, what was contaminating it. Okay, look at the camera, Claire. Right. You would know what was in it and what was contaminating it. That is the process that the world has gone through or is going through. Right now, we are in the bit where someone's gone in with a stick and gone, yeah. So all the cruddiness is coming to light. We can see the corruption. We can see the hatred. We can see the greed and the power hungriness and just the of humanity. That is what we are seeing right now. And it's not very nice to look at. It's not very pleasant to go through either. But we have to see it so that we can then go in with our scoop. Oh, sorry, spat then. Scoop. We can go with our scoop and with our sieves, and we can filter out that crudiness to get rid of it, so that eventually we will be left with beautiful, clear gorgeousness that is water. That is holy water, not holy water, but sacred water. Because all water is sacred, because it's giver of life, isn't it? It gives you life. Anyway, so yes, that is the process we are going through at the moment. And it isn't very nice, and it's not very pleasant. And we can see the ugliest parts of humanity, because we need to look at it and say, no, I want change. We want change. That is not the world we want to live in anymore. So, yes, it is dark at the moment. Yes, it is horrible at the moment. The planet is going through major shifts, and they were going to continue. The physical changes of the planet are going to go through major shifts. It's not going to be nice. It's going to last a couple of, it's going to, it's not going to stop for a bit, okay? Which is why we have to hold on tight to our faith, really, and trust in the process. Trust in the process. We have to trust in the process right now. And we have a choice about where we want our energy and our light to go. We can focus on the dark, and we can see it, and we can feed into that. Or we can try and focus on the light, on the positive, and look beyond, look at the bigger picture. And that's what I'm trying to do, because we have a choice where we put our energy, where we put our intention, where we put our flow. So I've had a bit of a process doing that recently. As you know, probably know, if you don't know, I'm in Warwickshire, in the centre of Britain, England, the UK. Pretty central to the whole, bit. And I'm in a lovely little leafy village, and life is quiet, and life is peaceful, and life is nice. And I am very lucky, and I'm very grateful. Haven't always lived here. I've lived in other places which weren't so nice, but now I live in a nice place, and I am very happy here, and I am very grateful. However, I have seen that in cities and larger towns, things are becoming uncomfortable for different sections of society, because other people have arrived. And I started feeding into the negative view of this, and I didn't like myself when I did, because I found it shifted my vibration. And I'm being completely honest here, I didn't like myself. I was like, I don't like this. Now, what I'm saying is I'm not saying that we shouldn't stand up and say, no, we don't like what is happening. We don't feel safe. We don't like it. We don't think it's right. I'm not saying that. But in saying that, we also need to hold on to people's humanity, because we are all human. We all contain the spark of the divine within us. Some people have forgotten that they contain the spark of the divine, but we are dehumanizing people. And I don't like that because we're being separated again. We're being separated again. And I don't like that we're being separated again. Sorry, I was distracted. So we have a right to say no. We have a right to our voice. But I don't think violence is ever the answer. I don't. We have a right to our voice. We have a right to be heard. But I don't think segregation is ever the answer. If someone does something wrong, then they should be stopped and they should be told, and they should face the consequences of their actions. But to demonise a huge section of populace and to say they are other harks back to 100 years ago. And I don't like that, because look where that led. So what we have to do is hold on to the light. We have to remember they are people. And even by the very word of they, that's separating them. We are people. We all deserve to be loved. We all deserve to be felt safe, feel safe. We all deserve to feel treated with fairness and kindness. Unfortunately, that isn't happening to all sorts of people on this planet at the moment. We all know what we're talking about. But we have to remember each other's humanity, and there's an awful lot of forgetting of each other's humanity, and it's not really very good for us as beings of light, holding divine spark. We are tainting ourselves with hatred, because it's easy to fall into hatred. It's easy to fall into otherness, and we have to hold strong and say no. No, I'm being quite vague. I'm being vague for a reason, but we don't have to be geniuses to work out what I'm talking about. I hope. So, this has been a journey for me to relearn, because I always thought, oh, you're a quite a positive, friendly, nice person, which I try to be. I'm not perfect, of course I'm not. I am fallible as much as everybody else. I am human. I have an ego, a human ego. So, yeah. We just have to try to be better. We have to try to be better. If we do nothing else in this incarnation, or this time on earth, or whatever you believe, just try to be a better human, a better person. That's all we can try, really, isn't it? In the end, is just to be a little bit better than what we were. And what we can fall into so easily. Oh, that was heavy. Don't like it when it gets too heavy, but sometimes we have to be a little bit heavy and say the world is shit at the minute, but it's going to get better, and we must focus on the getting better. What can I do to make it get better? And if you just go out and be a nice person every single day and make positive choices about where you put your energy and where your intention goes, that is going to make a difference. She says, scratching her whiskers. So, so yes, we just have to try and be a little bit better. I'm not always perfect. Absolutely not. I am fallible. I am human. I started going down a route, and I looked at myself and I think, I don't like this route that you're taking, Claire. You need to stop it now. So I did. Gave myself a stiff talking to. I went, no, I do not choose this. I do not want this. Be better. So I'm wearing Raphael. I always think this is Raphael green. Mimi pendant. I always think this is Raphael green, which is, no, Raphael, of course, is for healing. So, maybe that's not an accident. Maybe it is an accident, but I don't believe in coincidences. I spat again. This angle is not great because you can see everything that comes out. But it's still going to go out. Okay. So, there endeth my little chat. Take it, leave it, do what you will with it. That's okay. Just remember to be kind. I think that's it. I think that needed what to be said. But what? So, in that vein, in that thread, let's just try and take 5 minutes. And I'm looking at myself rather than looking at the camera. Look at the camera, Claire. Look at the camera. There, you got to look there. But my eyes want to look there, and I got to look there. So please excuse me. Okay. So I'm going to just do a little soundy, so you can allow the energy and the sound Hopefully the sound will come in. I think it's coming. If I hold it a bit closer, it should come in. So yeah, allow the sound to hit you where it needs to hit you in your body and clear whatever you need to be clearing. And when you're clearing something, you're allowing a space for light to come in. So then I may say words. If they ask me, if they want to say words, I'll say words. So we'll see. Okay, so take a nice big deep breath in and release. This is just a short time for you to try and rebalance your body, your mind, and your soul, to bring them into harmony and to bring them into peace, so that you can allow some of the troubles and the worries of the world to fall away for a few moments. Breathe out. Allow the sound to flow through you, and with your eyes closed, just connect to your body. Become aware of your surroundings, where your feet are, what is supporting you, what space you are in, the sounds that you can hear, the smells that you can smell. Just be present. Just be still. And see yourself sitting on a bench on a high hill. And below you, you can see the land stretching out like a carpet. You see its different shades, its features, its tones, the shadows that the sun plays across the land. You are calm. You are still. Your feet are on the earth. Your head above connects directly to Source. A beam of light hits you in your crown chakra, travels down through your entire body, and you are safely encased in a bubble of golden pure light from Source. You are safe and you are protected. And Raphael, the angel of healing, with his beautiful emerald green ray, steps forward. Is he behind you, to the left, to the right, or in front of you? He will stand where he needs to stand for you. He places his hand upon his heart, and a beam of beautiful emerald green light travels from him to you and connects to your soul, connects to your heart, connects to the place on your body that is bringing you difficult discomfort and pain or requires healing. And his emerald green wings encapsulate you both, enfolding you in love. He is giving you peace He is giving you healing. He is bringing you calm. If you allow him, he will let you access the bigger picture. He will help you to see beyond the horizon to what the world and humanity need right now. They need you, your gold light, your good heart, your kindness. Allow that energy to flow. Remember this peace. And in the palm of his hand that he stretches towards you, he offers you a gift. This is a gift just for you and only you. It will have significance for you to connect you to the higher realm, to connect you to joy, to connect you to light. I am thanking Raphael now for his time and his energy. He leaves, and still encased in your beautiful bubble of golden protective light. With gratitude we say thank you. And when the sound of this singing bowl finishes, bring yourself back to your time and your place. Open your eyes. Are you back? Are you okay? I hope you're okay. I am okay. Oh, okay, right. I've got these cards today. I know that it's all back to front and funny and backwards and things, but let's just see if they have a message for us all today. A message for all of us who are taking this time. And of course, these recordings are timeless. You get the one that you need when you get it, sort of thing. Oop, okay. There's two come out there. No, I'm going to put those back in. I'm going to put them back in because there was three, actually. So I only want one. One card for us all today, please. One card to show, please, to support us in this moment of time where we are seeing this video. Okay, we've got that one. Okay. One more. One more, please. I'm asking the angels to bring us evidence. Is it that one? Is it that one? Okay. Right. These are the two cards. So this was the first, which is emerging. But I always think that this is a card of hope. This is a card of hope. New beginnings with the Narcissi. Oh, the door's opening. Door's opening. Yeah, the card of hope. We have to have hope. Do not allow yourself to fall into fear. Fear will divide us. Hope will unite us. And then the other card is balance. That the world needs balance. And the process that we are going through at the moment is about redressing the balance. Okay? bringing balance and harmony to the world. And if you can see, can you see the lines? There's lines. It feels like there's dark and light that need to be balanced. But there's too much dark and we need to be bringing in the light. Okay, there's those. They want me to take another one for some reason. They're saying another card. So I will do another card. And look at that. How perfect is that? There is Mother Earth with all the angelic and the elementals and the beings of light supporting us in this journey, supporting us all, supporting humanity, supporting the planet in this journey towards a better world. We are in the birthing process, which is painful and screamy and not very pleasant, but we will get there. We have to have hope. Okay, one more. They say one more. Right, okay, one more. Let's see what comes. I'm just looking at my flowers. I've got myself some pink flowers. Okay, come on, one more. Oh, I'm giving it another go because I think one wants to. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, this is an interesting card. We have to accept ourselves, our good bits and our bad bits. Try to build on the good. Try to minimise the bad or the less positive. There's no such thing as good and bad. We have choices. Let's just try and make the positive choices. But that requires honesty. Like I was trying to, yes, I was being honest with myself. I didn't like myself. I didn't like who I became. I thought, nah, didn't like that, don't like that, don't like that. So, Clarity with Claire has been quiet. She's come back just for a little bit. She's been brave. She's going to put it on Tinternet. If you could like and share and subscribe and follow and do all the things, if you agree with me, and you're happy to help me, that would be amazing. If you don't agree with me, send me to someone you don't, send me to someone you don't like. Because the more we like, share, the more this positive, hopefully, well, I'm trying to be positive. I'm looking at a negative situation and trying to bring light to it. So, negative, it is a situation. It is a situation we need to be aware of, and we need to send it love and healing. Right, is there another one coming out? Do we have a final message? Like, share, subscribe. Because I've been quiet, I'll be even more invisible than I was before. So, and thank you to the person, you know who you are, who gave me a little kick. Oh, that's interesting. All right, it says retreat at the bottom, but I just think maybe it's a pause. I'm not reading it as retreat, I'm reading it as pause. Pause before we react. Pause before we give something our energy. Pause before we make a decision and think about the consequences. Okay. That's not jolly. It is what it is. No, it's not jolly. No, it's not jolly. If I've made you smile just a tiny little bit, then stop looking there. You've got to look there. Can't help it. Anyway, you take care. Till the next time. Hopefully I'll be brave again now. I'm going to try and be brave again now. Look after yourselves, my darlings. Bye-bye.